Children, let's continue with the lesson 7 air. Now we are going to learn about the process of breathing and burning. First of all, let's learn about breathing. What do you mean by breathing? Breathing means to inhale and exhale air. When we inhale air, the oxygen-rich air goes to our lungs through the nostrils. You have already learned in standard 3 what are nostrils. The two openings of the nose are called nostrils. So when we inhale means take in. When we inhale the oxygen-rich air, it goes to the lungs. From the lungs, the blood takes the oxygen-rich air to all the parts of our body. The blood takes the oxygen-rich air to all the parts of our body. And this oxygen is used to burn the food components. This oxygen is used to burn the food components to give energy and carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is again carried back to the lungs by the blood. And the carbon dioxide is released out from the body when we exhale. Exhale means when we give out air. So the exhaled air contains more carbon dioxide. To learn more about breathing, what you can do, one activity is given here. First of all, you sit straight and you take a deep breath through your nose and take so much of air inside that your lungs they fill with the air, and then try to breathe out slowly through the nose. And when you are doing this, your mouth should not be open. You should not take air or you should not give out air through the mouth. Then you will be able to understand the process of breathing very nicely. Then comes the process of burning. Oxygen is present in the air and it is required for anything to burn. Here one example is given about the oxygen needed to burn the things. One candle is there. Okay, you take the candle, you light the candle, and then you put one jar like this upside down. So after some time, what you will see that the candle blows off. Why? Because the oxygen in this much part, whatever amount of oxygen in this much part was there, is over. Now there is no more oxygen and so the candle stops burning. This shows that the air or oxygen is necessary for the process of burning. Oxygen is necessary for the process of burning. Now children comes air pollution. This you have already learned. Let's revise it in short. What is air pollution? When the unwanted and harmful substances mix with the air and they make the air unfit for breathing, then it is called as air pollution. So air pollution is mixing of the unwanted and harmful substances in the air which are not good for breathing. Okay, and these unwanted and harmful substances which are unfit for breathing are called pollutants. So, when these pollutants mix in the air and makes us difficult to breathe, then it is called as air pollution. Now, there are many reasons of air pollution. The first reason is the dust and smoke from the vehicles and construction sites. Construction sites means where the construction of the buildings is going on. Then the smoke from the factories and industries. Then smoke from the forest fires and volcanic eruptions. Forest fires means due to some or the other reason, when there are fires in the forest, they also give out lot of smoke and ash. And this creates the air pollution. Volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption is a natural factor which causes air pollution. When the places where the volcanoes are there, what are volcanoes? When there is more heat inside the earth, the pressure increases inside the earth and it breaks the layer of the earth and comes out. So the material which comes out is called lava, and the place from where it comes out is called a volcano, and such thing is called as volcanic eruption. Then when we burn wood, coal or plastic, or when we burst crackers, when we burn the garbage, all these things, they cause the air pollution. At times when we spit, when we cough, when we sneeze, all these things, they also create the air pollution by releasing the germs. Now, how can we prevent air pollution? See, children, it is necessary to breathe clean air, and air is one of the basic need to stay alive. So if we are breathing polluted air, we may suffer from many diseases like the allergies, headaches, and the diseases related to respiratory system. So it is necessary to breathe clean air, and we should prevent air pollution and keep our environment clean. Now, how can we do that? So first thing is that we should plant more trees. We should plant more trees. Why? Because plants or trees, they will take carbon dioxide and they will give oxygen. Then we should use CNG vehicles instead of diesel and petrol. We should use LPG and biogas so that the fossil fuels are not used for cooking. Then we should save electricity by turning off lights and computers when not in use. Then instead of using our own vehicles for going to the same place, we should use public transport. We should walk or use bicycle for short distances. Then we should not burn the garbage in open. We should not burn the garbage in open. And to save the fuel, we should switch off the vehicle's engine at the signal when there is red light. So if we do all these things, we can at least stop pollution, or we can reduce pollution. And if we reduce pollution, we will get fresh air to breathe, and we will not suffer from any of the breathing problems. So, my dear children, you should learn all these things to keep the air clean so that we can save our lives. Thank you, children.